Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to our continued playthrough of Victoriana, where we are playing as Sherlock Holmes and Emma Blakeney, the Scarlet Pimpernel, or the great-granddaughter or something of the Scarlet Pimpernel who took on that mantle. We are investigating a nefarious plot against the great empire, the British Empire, where we have uncovered the location of said plot. We know that the plot is going to be taking place at Nikola Tesla's lab. That's bad. But we haven't uncovered who the mastermind of this plot is, nor have we figured out what the plot itself is. We just know where it's going to be. Not only that, we have an agent of evil on the board. Kaisa, illuminated sleeper agent. She is bad news for us. If she's ever within 2 spaces of us, she takes our stuff, and if she lands on us, she hits us with trauma. So we got to get her, and we can. We have the ability to do that. Now that being said, we are also getting tight on time. This little track is going up. We can't afford to let many clues go bad on us at this point, and we're not going to. We're in good shape to get to the ones we need to get to. So let's start our turn and get right on it. We're going to start with Sherlock Holmes. Now, in a 2-player game, the player order does not change. In a 3- and 4-player game, it does. So we're going to go straight to Sherlock Holmes and see what he's going to do. Here is Sherlock. He's got a standee. I don't mind that they're not miniatures because the artwork's good, but he is here at the Colonial Indian exhibit. I'm sorry, at the underground fighting pit. That would have been bad because that would have been a shorter route. And we're going to be moving him. Now, he can move 3 without any issues. So where can he go? Well, we can do a couple things here, and this one might be worth doing right now, this House of Parliament, where we are allowed to put out another lead because we are down leads, and that's really bad. So I think, and we can get there. We can go 1, 2. I can go here and turn in 2 underworld tokens at the Millbank prison, which makes sense thematically, to uncover, to do some deductions and get rid of some plots. That'd be a move of 2. Or I can go there and get another lead out. Maybe I don't. Maybe we just try to get to the leads we have. But the other lead 4 is so far away from everybody, I don't know how I'd get there. Hold on, I have the Nautilus, right? What does the Nautilus says? Place this card in front of you. This is Sherlock Holmes. You may discard, your maximum movement is increased by 1. Discard to move to any locale. So right now I can move 4. I could get back to Scotland Yard and get a bunch of resources, and then maybe use it. I liked having that extra movement. That is so valuable. But can I get to the lead 4 in, let me see, I got 1. It's at 3 o'clock, so 1, 2 more turns. Maybe I can get to here. Well, I can get there. If I choose I can't get there next turn, then I can take that extra movement. What we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and because we have Nautilus, we're going to take the Nautilus up the Thames here, I guess, and or whatever the river that is. I believe it's the Thames. And we're going to take another one of these tokens from the Scotland Yard, which means that we get to choose. We get to 2 out of the bag. We get to choose 2. And so we're going to choose a science, and a occult. That gives us some good, even odds there to be able to solve just about anything. And then we're going to get 2 out of here, so this bag's almost kaput. What do we get? We get another Underworld. We got a stack of Underworld and another science. That actually is perfect. Okay. Now, we could have gone after the agent. I didn't because I want to get to these clues real quick, and Scotland Yard is so helpful. However, that's going to be the end of his turn. It's all he can get to do. It kind of sucks. And we already know what, well, you know what? I do have something I can do his newspapers, his newspaper thing. I don't know that we know what number 2 is. Or, no, we do know what number 2 is. We don't know what number 4 is. Let's go check that out. We do. Well, that's okay because I've forgotten. So we got to remember this is at 3 o'clock. Okay, this is good. We definitely want to get this one done. Mark of the Wenshu. We can do a lot of oh, look, we can just destroy this. So we got to get up there and get that. Also, we need it as man, it's going to be a really hard decision when we get there. Do we take it for this, or do we take it for evidence? Anyway, we have to get up there and get that one. That is critically important. Still have Emma's ability to turn it back. The reason I didn't turn back those other 2, well, I guess I screwed up on one and didn't pay attention. But the reason I didn't turn back the other ones was because they were bad. They were things that were going to hurt us, so I let them die. But now we're going to go to Emma, and she's simply going to go 1, 2, 3. She's not going to activate the ability of Carfax Abbey this turn. She can actually get to number 4 as well. That might be really worthwhile, but she is going to try and take on number 2 here, and let's go see what that is. So number 2 is going to be The Church of England heretics. Okay. Well, this one's pretty simple for us, right? Oh, we can actually do the best. Now, this is political. I do need political evidence. We might take this as evidence, so I might just do this basic one and take it as evidence instead of do that. Because we do absolutely need it. So we're going to do that. We're just going to take the basic thing. So, oh, I don't have any science. I can't do the basic one. Cannot do the basic one. So I can do, I'm going to have, you know what? Then we're not going to take, this sucks, but we're not going to, learn who controls the church. Okay. I still think we need to take it as evidence. I'm just going to have to spend a lot to do it. So I'm going to do that, and some occult. There's some occult practices going on. Hold on, let me show you. I hate when I don't move the camera. It makes me crazy. Anyway, here's my thought process. I'm going to do this one. The question of the day is, do I keep it as evidence or do I get 2 deductions out of it? I need evidence to do this. Let me get this card and show you. We need to take out Rasputin. We have to. So that I already have one of these in evidence, and I have one of these in evidence. And then all we have to do is connect the 2 characters together, and we can take Rasputin down. But however, he goes into the deck and causes problems later. So, shoot. So then all I would need is an occult. I think we have to do that, guys. Even though it's going to be costly, I do think we're going to have to do that. So we're going to spend these 3. And now with her, she's got an interesting ability of her own that she bounces back and forth between these. So now she is clear. Her specialty is now Underworld again. But we're not going to take this for the deductions. We're going to slide this under right here, maybe if we can. And yeah, there we go. And take it as evidence. Remember, she's got 3 trauma, so we got to help her out there too. That is going to be the end of what she does. We are going to generate a new lead. This is going to be pretty cool, I think, because we got a bunch of stuff from that. That was good. All right, so creating a new lead pile. 1 card from the lead deck that matches the type of lead just investigated. That's political. So we got that one. 1 card from each lead deck matching a type shown at the locale where the lead was just investigated. So that is going to be occult. That's all it is. It says one card matching a type. Yeah, that was just okay. 1 card from the lead deck of the investigator's choice that matches one of the resources spent in the investigation. We had science and occult, but I think we need an occult one out. So I'm going to hedge our bets that way, and then that is going to be it. So those 3 cards are going in there, and yeah, let's do that. So hopefully one of these, we're going to get the occult one, and boom. Come on, baby. Hopefully that's occult. Now let's see where that lands, and hopefully it gives us a lot of time to find it. Oh, it's okay. So that's not so bad. It's going to be at 3 o'clock. That's not terrible. And it's so number 1 here is going to go to 1. I'm sorry, this will be number 2, not number 1. Not that that matters that much, but number 2 is going to go to blue 1. That is blue 1. Sherlock has a new destination, the Time Traveler's Hermitage. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? You know what I get to do? I get to turn back time there on some of these leads. I don't need to at the moment. We're okay. But we are at the end of our round. So let's go do that because she just did what she did. She's in a good place. That was a good turn for Emma as she got some evidence against Rasputin. Okay, that was good. Okay, let's do our new round, our end of round, concluding round, some stuff that we have to do. So the first thing is we're going to do this. Next thing is we're going to do this. And that one goes there. So we still have a little time. We got 2 turns to get to these each. I definitely need to send Emma, I think, towards... Yeah, we can get the... Okay, we can get to that 4 one up at the top of the board with Emma before it expires. So we're going to be okay there. And on the way, we'll get to stop and do some stuff. That's good. All right. All right, that's good. That's it, really. The agent. Our agent pursues. We got to do that too. In this 2-player game, there's only 2 agents. One is in that evil plot, and one is on the board right now that came out when we uncovered the location. But where does she go? She's going to blue 5. Blue 5. Oh, she's within 2. What does that do to us? That gives us... Maybe we're going to go get her next turn on the way to that number 2 lead up there. After Kaisa pursues. If she is within 2 locales of an investigator, the investigator discards a random resource. Random. Okay, well, we have one of each, so I'm just going to put them all in my hand here. There we go. There's one of each of our resources. We're going to shuffle them up, shuffle them up, shuffle them up. And let's see, I'm not looking. What do I get? Oh, one of our science. That was not my... I was hoping that I would have gotten one of our... you know, if I'd done it right, I just would have taken them all and done it and randomized them. But that's okay. We got rid of one of our science. Still works out the same way. And she sucks. Okay, let's move on and get to our next round. So we're going to go to... we're going to go to Sherlock Holmes, and I think he's going to go get her because he can. Now, it says that you cannot move on to them unless you're attacking them, if I'm not mistaken. So, let me look at the agents. Okay, let me look at that. Hold on just a moment. Well, so what's interesting about this is, let me read the section about defeating agents. It says, each agent has a combination of resources printed on their card. An investigator may move to a locale with an agent and expend those resources. That's the only time you can't move on to them unless you can defeat them. Here's the thing, the agent is defeated, permanently removed from play. This does not count as the investigator's action, and that kind of sucks because the Geographic Society, Royal Geographic Society, doesn't have an action, so we could take an action there, but because we will stop our movement. If an investigator begins their turn, blah, blah, blah. To say move through or move to, an investigator may move to a locale. Yeah, so I think it's kind of wasted, but that still gives us the ability. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can still get to number 2. So we are going to do that. We're going to get to there, and we're going to defeat the agent of evil. After muddling up the investigative resources we've uncovered, we decided to go after her. Sherlock Holmes, he has figured out her defeat. So what do we have to do? Well, we're going to spend 2 occult, 2 political, 2 science, and she is done. So we got her off the board relatively quickly. That was a good thing because they are nasty, right? And that does limit our resources, which means I'm a little concerned about number 2 now. The number 2 one up there, I don't remember what was all there. But we have the ability to exchange some resources, so I'm not super concerned. Good news is the lady is gone. And so we're going to take her off the board. She was defeated and sent to prison by Sherlock Holmes. It is, however, the end of her turn. So now we're going to start moving Emma. Emma's got a movement of 3. So we're going to go, let me see. Well, the one interesting thing about not having as many leads on the board is the time crunch seems to have alleviated a little bit. However, we got to get them, so we got to get them taken care of. So we're going to go. You know what I can do with Carfax Abbey? I think I can just move anywhere if I just use that ability. Let me take a look at Carfax Abbey. I believe that's what that is. Let's take a look at it. Carfax Abbey, move any one investigator to any locale. Wow. So if I take that action, but I would take that action as my. Because you have to move first. According to the rules, it says move and then take an action. So I would be foregoing my own movement, which means I couldn't get to number 4 on time. So we're not going to do that. I could just use it to get to number 4 and take care of it this turn. No, because I want to do something. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3 to that location there. That is the Tower of London. Now, in the Tower of London, we're going to get to generate a occult lead and put it in play at midnight. So it's going to start off perfect. So here we go. We're going to take the only thing we have to do is roll locations. So this is an occult lead. We know it's occult. It's going in the one spot right there. I'm going to put a little occult marker on it just so I remember it because I forgot the other 2 when I did that. I thought I'd remember them. And we're going to have to roll to see where that goes. So it is going to go on purple 4. Purple 4. Where is that? I think it's going to be over by Sherlock. Somewhere over the rainbow. Let me see. Purple 4. This is the hardest part of the game. Try to figure out where things go. It's right here, right at Cleopatra's Needle. Okay, that's good. We got that. It is there. That is our new clue. That is good for her. However, that ends the turn. So let's go do our end of the round stuff. The agent's gone. That's good. Now there is another agent that will come up. We need one more. We just need an occult. We need to investigate an occult thing and take it as evidence so we can defeat Rasputin. That is really important. But let's finish our turn. with the mounting evidence against Rasputin, we are also running out of time. So that goes up to there. Okay. And then, of course, all of our stuff turns. So this is going to go to 3 o'clock. That's not bad. We're fine on that. This one's going to 6 o'clock, or 9 o'clock rather, as is this one. Boom. Okay. That's that, guys. That is going to be the end of our round. That's it, because the agent's gone, so we're in a better place. That was 2 full rounds, so we're going to stop right there. I'm really digging this game, guys. I just think that there's a lot of thought you need to put into it. There's so many cool different things. Like, you only put 2 of... There's a bunch of these cards, these benefit cards and bad cards, and you only put 2 of them into each of the decks, so there's not that many. It's pretty cool, and so when you do uncover them, it's like every game you're going to have a slightly different experience with different characters. That means replayability. Even though the core mechanics are similar, it's still pretty awesome. But we do have to get through our... This is, I think, the thing that's confounding me is this is not a teeny deck. This is our plots, and we have to get through that. So we have to start doing some deductions, but I've been trying to get enough resources to defeat Rasputin as well and get him out of play. Now, I do think, though, as we move around, we're going to have to start picking up some deductions. And there's some places we could do that as actions, like the Somerset House and a few others. We can turn in stuff for things, right? And like, for example, the Millbank Prison, I could turn in two corruption, 2 underworld's resources to do a deduction as well. We got to do things like that, I think, to win. I think this is a hard game to win. Anyway, I'm enjoying it regardless, and I hope you are too. So thanks a lot. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm recording this on Saturday. So I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Oh, by the way, real treat. Barrett at Meet Me at the Table is doing the expansion. Sorry, I'm saying a lot, and I hate that. For 7th Continent, the one in the Clouds one that I haven't done yet myself. So go check that out. Also, he just did an unboxing for Tainted Grail. He got his before me. I'm kind of pissed off. No, I'm kidding. But he also did the Sundrop version of that like I did, so I can't wait to get that game. Let's see, what else can I tell you? That's it, I guess. Have a good day. Take care. See you in the next episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Talk to you soon.